That's right. More than 1 million spectators are expected here in New York City to watch the 97th annual Thanksgiving Day Parade, and tens of millions more will tune in later this morning to watch from home. This year's parade lineup includes 25 huge balloons, 31 floats, 11 marching bands, and 18 musical performers. We're joined now by Entertainment Tonight's Kevin Frazier and Keltie Knight of E! News, a.k.a. Roxy. They're from their spot on the parade route just a few blocks from here. Good morning to ya. Good morning.
Good morning, Michelle. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm still waiting for you and the fam, Miss Yaz, to come on over to the house. Okay.
So let's
let's
settle it real quick. Michelle and my wife went to college together, and she's never invited us over for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm just saying that. I mean, you know.
Yeah, well, she invited you 2 years ago on the air. I recall it because I was like, "What about me? What about that? What's going on?" Kevin, you were invited.
Kevin,
it's our
you got
TV
the invite.
family.
These guys are our TV family. This is our TV family.
Big time.
You guys just have to
What's
understand.
going on that parade route you sitting by? What's going on? What can we expect?
Well, I think this year the big thing is the weather. It is almost 50 degrees. It's in the high 40s today. They expect it to get over 50 degrees. That makes it balmy for New York City. We are still California soft, even though she grew up north of Edmonton. But it is going to be a spectacular day. New balloons, new floats, lots of stars. And I have to say, I am really excited for some of the bands. What about you, Keltie?
100%. And as always, the Broadway show performances that we have, especially on CBS.
Why do you mention Broadway show performances?
Big fan of Broadway. But for me, it's really, we got here about 3:30 this morning. The streets were already lined. People were already getting in place with their kids and their families. People travel from all around the world to spend Thanksgiving here in New York City, and it's the joy on everyone's faces that really means the most to me.
Okay, let's get to the big story. Enough of that. Let's get to the big story. Keltie is making her Broadway debut. Now, if you want to know about someone manifesting something to happen in their lives, Keltie Knight can do it like no one else. I've never seen anyone do it. And she is now
Roxy Hart.
Well, yeah, you're Roxy Hart. She's going to make her Broadway debut today. You're going to see it right here during the parade.
I want to know how she's going to do it.
Yeah, Keltie, how long did you have to work on this to get ready for it?
She's been working her entire life.
My whole life.
Beyond that I understand. I mean, more specifically, recently.
Yeah. So, I grew up dancing. I moved to New York City when I was 18 years old to try to be on Broadway. I unsuccessfully auditioned for about 30 Broadway shows and tours. And then I had to change modes into TV. And so when I got the call, I had to audition. So I had a quick singing lesson, re-lesson, sent the audition over to Barry. They said, okay, you can do it. I flew one night, learned the dance in about 2 hours, flew another night, rehearsed with Velma. We taped it one day. We did 3 runs to tape it, and that was it. So it was a very quick put-in of Roxy Hart.
Wow.
But it's amazing.
That's so cool.
Come on,
we're so happy for you. We were all talking about it this morning. We were checking out your Instagram where you posted some clips, and we're just cheering you on. It's such a wonderful thing to be able to live out your dream.
Oh, I know. But not bad for someone to not get the dream at first and then have a national network TV career.
Guys, let me tell you this. The first time I ever met Keltie in the parking lot at Entertainment Tonight, she walks up to me and she says, "You don't know me, Kevin Frazier. I work for the online, but one day I'm going to be your co-host. And by the way, these guys with me, one day they're going to be the biggest band in the world." Who were the guys behind her that were walking with her that she was going to interview? Imagine Dragons.
Oh, wow. All right.
I have
Keltie lottery numbers.
I have good taste.
Lottery numbers.
She does it all.
I have a very powerful brain. Whatever I think, that you manifest it with hard work and the right people supporting you. The team here at the parade knew that this was a dream of mine. We're going to show you today during the parade all the behind the scenes of me begging and a couple years ago sitting here at rehearsal singing, asking.
I thought it was a joke. I was like, okay, go ahead and sing. Go ahead and sing.
Cut it, send it to Barry. It's been a whole thing. So this is a huge deal for us.
I love it. I love it. The other thing that I also am a big fan of, I love the marching band. I used to be in a marching. I know you guys are going to be like, Vlad was.
Of course
he did everything. Yes, of course.
Everything.
I did everything. But I was in a marching band when I was a kid for many, many years. And we have to shout out our executive producer, Shauna Thomas, her cousin, Manny Coleman, is in the Alabama A&M Marching Maroon and White Band. They're one of the first bands that viewers will see. And there are 10 other bands that are going to be also performing for millions of people.
And what does he play?
I don't, Shawna, what does he play?
What does he play? Because we will look for him, but I also want to shout out the marching band from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida.
Nice.
The Eagles Regiment will be here 162 strong, and you want to talk about the resilience of the human spirit, and they say they have a special surprise for everyone. The Mont Alto family sent a special gift to them, and they will march with it in honor of those kids who passed
That's
away.
amazing. I think, by the way, Kevin, next year we want you performing.
Absolutely. Kevin and Keltie, thank you so much.
I'm not going to lie.
You can watch Kevin and Keltie's coverage right here on CBS, 9 a.m. Eastern.